How is it that people with more skills, more experience, and better resumes are getting fewer callbacks than ever? Hey, this is Coinrad, and today we're breaking down why job hunting feels like trying to escape a maze built by someone who doesn't want you to find the exit. And to understand what's really happening, we need to walk through 7 specific shifts that completely changed how hiring works. Firstly, between 2020 and 2022, companies hired like they'd discovered free money. Remote work exploded, tech spending went wild, and everyone acted like the boom would never end. But when the world cooled off, everything reversed. Spending slowed, forecasts softened. Companies slammed the brakes, hiring froze, budgets shrank, and teams were told to make do. A job market that once looked hyperactive suddenly started sleepwalking. And here's the part people miss. From the outside, everything still looks fine. Low unemployment, millions of openings, politicians smiling into cameras. But talk to anyone actually searching for work and it's a totally different world. Hundreds of applications, endless ghosting, silence from entry-level roles. The issue isn't your skills. It's that the system you're trying to enter isn't the same one you trained for. Secondly, we got hit with something called skills inflation. Job descriptions ballooned. Entry-level now means 3 years of experience. Mid-level means senior responsibility at junior pay. And every listing wants a shopping cart of tools, certifications, and personality tests. It's not you. The expectations are unrealistic. And the twist is, this isn't ambition, it's cost-cutting dressed up as higher standards. Third, the middle of the job market, the solid mid-career roles that used to anchor the middle class, has been dissolving. Those roles are being sliced up, automated, outsourced, or downgraded. Companies replace experience with cheaper workers, smaller teams, or sometimes nobody at all. The career ladder doesn't rise anymore. It collapses in the center. And when the center collapses, everyone loses stability. If you're still watching, you're already ahead. Most people won't recognize this collapse until it hits their rent bill. Fourth, wages stayed almost frozen while everything else got expensive. Rent, groceries, childcare, insurance. Job postings still offer salaries from 2019 while bills are firmly in 2025. You think you're falling behind individually, but the entire income-to-cost equation shifted underneath you. Your paycheck stayed the same, the world around it didn't. Fifth, remote work. The thing that was supposed to level the playing field accidentally turned every job into national competition. A single remote role can now attract hundreds or thousands of applicants. Not because it's a dream job, but because every qualified person in the country wants flexibility. You're not competing with your city anymore. You're competing with every city. And this isn't just the US. Europe, Canada, Australia, the UK, same pattern, different accents. When companies get overwhelmed with applicants, they do the only thing they can. They automate the gatekeeping. Sixth, automation quietly took over the first round of hiring. Applicant tracking systems decide who gets seen. Resumes are filtered by keywords, layout quirks, and tiny details. Huge numbers get rejected instantly, not because of skill, but because the funnel is overloaded. Hiring stops being a human process. It becomes a sorting algorithm. It's like trying to enter a nightclub where the bouncer is a spreadsheet. And seventh, HR teams themselves have shrunk. Companies laid off recruiters, paused hiring, and slashed budgets, leaving fewer people to read thousands of applications. And because they can't read them, they don't. Listings sit. Candidates wait. Silence becomes the default. So job seekers blame themselves. Maybe my resume is wrong. Maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe it's me. But the truth is simple. The job market changed faster than workers were told. Let's zoom out. The old career playbook said, go to school, get experience, climb the ladder, reach stability. The new playbook says, go to school, get a job. Watch the job change. Watch the market change. Hope the next role is real and not a ghost listing. Workers didn't change. The system did. Job searching feels harder because it is harder. The market shrank, expectations grew, automation filtered people out, wages stagnated, remote work overcrowded the field, and the middle of the ladder fell out from underneath everyone. If you're exhausted or wondering why doing everything right still isn't enough, it's not because you're failing. It's because the system quietly rewrote the rules and forgot to send the memo. And the next time your resume disappears into a black hole, remember, the black hole was automated. This is Coinrad. Hit subscribe and stick around for more stories about money, markets, and the madness they create.